Gather round, children, gather round. That's right, come closer. How would you all like to hear a story? Sound good? Alright. Well, as you all may or may not know, it is tradition in many households to, on Christmas Eve night, read the story of the night before Christmas. Yes. Well, tonight I think I'm going to tell a slightly different story. One that is a bit more of a personal history for me. Tonight, I'm going to tell you all the story of the Whiteboard of Christmas.
"'Twas the whiteboard of Christmas, where I once drew a wreath, which fell down beside me by some strange mischief. But now I draw stockings above a chimney with care, in hopes that perchance these won't need repair. And then I drew children all tired and such, but I didn't draw sugar plums, 'cause that's just too much. Then after cracking my knuckles and adjusting my cap, I prepared to lay the kids down for a dry erase nap. And then, just off camera, there arose quite a stir. I adjusted my tripod, but in my lens saw just blur. Cursing the heavens, I refocused so quick that soon enough I had footage of jolly Saint Nick. I stared for a moment, disbelieving my eyes. I thought that perhaps he fell straight out of the skies. I then looked around for his reindeer and sleigh, but soon realized why so confused I was this day. "You're not the real Santa," I proceeded to shout. "Only a whiteboard sketch. That's what this is about." "But wait, where'd you come from? I didn't draw you." He just smiled and winked and said, "That's not true." As I stood there in wonder and started to worry, old St. Nicholas started up his crazy story. You do not remember? Well then, listen here. We now go back to holidays past, about a couple of years. And laying a finger aside of his nose, the whole room lurched, and my stomach, it rose. Then everything spun and I started to see, although with no beard, it was clearly me. As I snuck on the scene and stole the fake glass, then looked at the camera and felt a bit crass. And up in the corner, drawn in red and black, looked on Merry Santa, holding his pack. And the scene vanished then, as quick as it came. I was back at the whiteboard, and then heard my name. "You see, there I was," said Nick with a nod. "But soon you erased me. You tried to play God." I swore that I didn't. That's just how things were. He glared so darkly and said, "You're wrong, sir. With lives of their own, I've come here in plea. Don't erase those poor children, as you once erased me." Bowing my head in defeat, I resigned to the fact, and vowed never again to repeat such an act. So then Santa smiled, and turned with a jerk, vanishing into thin air, satisfied with his work. And so, to this day, those kids remain sleeping, unknowing of him who holds their safekeeping. But what worries me most is that the longer I wait, the more likely those stockings will make a clean slate.